What's good, Pixels here, and today we're going to take a look at the Vive Cosmo. Now, I was going to make a video a couple of days ago talking about this, but I was really busy. So I want to talk about it today and tell you guys what I feel about this headset. So if you guys ever seen the mixed reality headsets, you guys notice that the tracking on it, even though it's great in front of your face, when you put it on the side, is horrible. Like, I had one before, I gave it to my friend. I don't know how much he used VR, but it's basically like for people who wants to get in VR but don't want to, have too much. Like, just get a little taste of VR. I feel like the mixed reality headset is good for this. I feel like this headset is probably a upgrade for that because it tracks the front, but it also tracks the side. I would like to test this out and see how far we can track behind our head. That's like the most important thing to me. But with these 4 cameras, like 2 on the front, 2 on the side, it should, in theory, track a lot better. Me personally, I don't like, the inside out tracking. To be completely honest, I prefer, the lighthouses. These controllers, they're pretty much Xbox One, PS4 controller just into a VR controller. You can see the L1, L2 on here. If we go down here, you guys can see the trailer real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Alright, so that's the trailer. It's pretty cool. They didn't talk too much. The most I've seen of it is, you can hook it to a PC, you can hook it to a phone, which is also great. That's another thing that makes this stands out, is the fact that you can connect it to your phone. See, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I love the Vive, I love the Oculus, but this design right here is way better. I tried the PlayStation VR. I didn't really play any games like that on it because I'm waiting on Dreams. But I will say the whole Halo design this is the way headset should be. Like this, it should be like a visor on your head or something like that. This just makes sense. So hopefully the future headsets that they come out with will look like this, just wireless, and it'll be pretty good. Like they wouldn't have to change this at all. All right, we go down a little bit more. Like I said, you guys can see, like, it brings all the weight on your forehead. It's perfect, trust me. You will love it. If you have a PlayStation VR, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is actually good. Now this flip up design right here, this is not new. Like, this is not new at all. This is pretty much on all the mixed reality headsets. Is a flip up design, which honestly is great. Somebody walk in your room talking to you real quick, you just flip it up. When they gone, you just flip it down. I like this design. But what I don't like about it is, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't have this problem, I'm afraid this is gonna snap. So I kind of like the way it is now, just minus the flip. I can get over the flip. If it can't flip, I'm fine. But that's the only thing I'm worried about. It's this breaking off, to be honest. New controllers, like I said, I like them, but me personally, I like the new knuckle controllers that's coming out. I prefer those. This is where it tracks too. Like the light off of here, the headset will see the light. It will pretty much track. And that's pretty much it. They showed the Vive Infinity, which I want to talk about in another video because this is something I'm really excited for. So I'm not gonna talk about it here, but I will say that you guys should definitely get Viveport. Like, just go ahead and get it. It's worth every penny. But yeah, this is pretty much the Vive Cosmo. Will I get it? No. And I'm gonna tell you guys why I'm not getting it, so you guys can see where I'm coming from. I don't like the inside out tracking. I feel like the lighthouses works. I like the lighthouses a lot better. And even though, like, if they found the way to add this to the headset and also use the inside out tracking, I could deal with that, because then you can use this. You can use these cameras, and you can use these cameras to track what the lighthouses might miss or something like that. Now, don't get me wrong, the lighthouses is not perfect. Like, it's not perfect. When I come to full body, you can see a lot of people on VR chats just flying around sometimes. It is not 100% perfect. So I feel like with these cameras and the lighthouses, it will just make tracking a lot better. But I had the mixed reality headset, and I don't personally like the inside out tracking. Unless these cameras can track behind you and everything like that, I'm not for it. Me personally, they already said this is not like an upgrade from the Vive. This is just another part of the family. But me personally, for me to want to upgrade, and you guys can tell, like, I love the Vive. Like, I love the Vive. I have the Oculus, I have the Vive, I have the PlayStation VR. But I will say the Vive is my favorite headset, just because you're able to mod it and do so much with it that it just makes it worth it. But I want something that's going to replace the Vive. Of course, I've been thinking about lately going after the Vive Pro because I feel like the Vive Pro might be the better upgrade for me. Plus, all I need to do is just drop that and I get the headset. I'm pretty much good to go. So I was thinking about just going to get the Vive Pro because I honestly don't see them, releasing another Vive headset anytime soon. This is a great price to go get the headset. You know what I mean? The Oculus is, I think, $350 now. I think they officially dropped the price to $350. They could drop this down to $450. No brainer. Get the Vive. Like I said, I do like the Oculus because how light it is and stuff like that. But at the same time, if you want the best tracking, this is the way to go. Like, you're not gonna be complaining from this. The only difference, in my opinion, that's worth it with the Pro is the resolution. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and this is $800. So I want to know, what's the middle price? Would they make the Cosmo $600? Like, what is the price of this? They haven't really told too much about the price. But I feel like this headset is for people who play at home, but also wants to play outside their home or show their friends, show the best tracker they can get on the go. I'm gonna probably make a list, like, the order of which headset I feel is better in another video, but this is definitely a good headset, even though it might not be for me. Like I said, I'm gonna try this out whenever I do get a chance, but like I said, even though it's not for me, someone who doesn't own a headset and don't want to probably drop too much money, I will say go ahead and get it. But people who is probably serious about VR and wants to, mod it and do so much stuff with it, go ahead and get the Pro, go ahead and get the Vive. That's the best solution. Because if we look at the accessories you guys can sell, and we don't know if this might not work. We don't know if this will work for, the Cosmo. They haven't said anything, but you guys can see, like, the body trackers, the wireless adapter, it just makes more sense to go ahead and get the Pro. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys feel the way I feel, that it's not worth it if you already own a Vive or a Vive Pro, or do you guys think that this is going to be better? Of course, the screen is supposed to be sharper and stuff like that, but it does not. That's not enough for me to actually, not want to get the Pro. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be something that's over the Pro. And I am going to make another video talking about the Pro Eye. I saw that one. I was debating about making a video talking about the Pro Eye because it's not a consumer product, but we'll talk about it in another video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.